If anything, Antifa is way more. If anything, Antifa is way better fit for the fascist definition.
Can't say that MAGA is fascist. You can't. Wait. You really don't believe MAGA is fascist?
I am against Trump, totally, okay? But why do you love Trump?
Yeah, but Jank's done maybe because of his failing business. He ain't gonna do it anymore.
Okay. Did I ask that? Jake, talk about a straw man. I mean, you're making up stuff I never said.
Oh, God, and this is why I hate Jank. He never shuts the fuck up.
What's the point of coming on here if I can't answer your
Jake,
questions?
I'm giving you plenty of time to answer, brother. You're making up stuff about me. I didn't say that. Okay, so you want to talk about straw men? You're inventing things on the spot. It's a mistake
talking to you guys. It's a mistake.
Yeah, because you failed the leftist purity test, Jank, and now you're on the outs. Again, Kyle is a man in his young 30s who married a woman in her mid-40s, and this dipshit thinks he's getting kids out of her. You might get a kid, but then you'll sell her to the fucking freak show in the goddamn circus.
Welcome, Cenk Uygur, the Young Turks. We appreciate you joining us.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
So, you want to explain? Go ahead.
Yeah, so I was just going to say, Cenk reached out to Kyle and I this week and said, hey, I think we got some things to talk through. Can I, let's have a conversation. So we said, sure, let's do that. And this kind of follows on the heels of a discussion/debate that you and I had. My mortal enemy is the establishment, and they have been defeated. So over the course of that conversation...
Well, they haven't really been defeated, and you know it.
0 calories and made with the leaves of the stevia plant, grown in the USA. Splenda Stevia.
Wait, stevia is a plant?
Yeah.
I want to...
The only person that I would open up the lines to is maybe Fiera. Maybe. But we'll see.
Sure.
Is this my camera here? Okay, yeah.
Jake hasn't posted for over a week, so I have nothing to go over. Tell your fucking Lord and Savior to post more videos. Then maybe I'll respond to him.
So, are you going to prove the left wrong?
All right, she's on vacation. Fine, she won't be on. Don't care. Whatever. Don't really care.
Wrong. Or are you going to prove them spectacularly right? Am I going to have to come on here and apologize to Crystal for ever believing in any right-wing populist?
Then why would I open the lines? There's no reason to. There's no point to. Present me an argument that I can interact with, and maybe I'll open up the lines.
And they never held Trump accountable. We waited 4 long years for them to hold him accountable, and all they did was kiss his ass.
Because none of the people I have fought have ever actually fought. They just basically blanket accept that I'm wrong and just take their moral high ground and get the token.
They said all this stuff about drain the swamp, but they never meant it.
So, Cenk, that was kind of the context of that discussion, and just for the audience and for you, since.
And again, I want to bring up this point. I believe Crystal has been married 4 fucking times. She has had kids with at least 2 different men. This fucking who completely lost the game of life. And I would nail her on it the second she had me on. You lost the game of life, bitch. Now takes a guy 10 years her junior, which, by the way, if it was reversed and a 43-year-old man was shacking up with a 30-year-old woman, oh my God, or a woman in her 20s, oh my God, he's grooming her. No, she's an adult
us and one of you, and we don't want to be like jumping on all over each.
But no, she has this weak ass, pathetic ass, simp ass man that I guarantee you they will be divorced. I guarantee you they'll be divorced. And she is bearing him no children. Why, Kyle? You didn't think like a man. You thought like a feminist.
Each other and maybe Kyle.
Or you tried to be a good ally. Well, don't. Anytime a chick says a single mom, I'm a single mom, 99% of the time, 99.5% of the time, get the fuck out of there. Yes, there are always exceptions to every rule, but get the fuck out of there.
And I have disagreements on things. I thought I would kind of handle the first 30 minutes more or less. Kyle would handle the second 30 minutes. You've got a engagement you've got to go to, hard out in an hour, so that's the amount of time that we have.
We could do this for 4 hours if we had the time.
I'm sure we could, and it would be.
Yeah, look at the adoring eyes that Kyle is flashing her, and she isn't doing shit in response. And this has been going on for a while. Kyle, why you chose to marry this dried up I don't fucking know. But now it's time for me to get into the requests.
We've taken our classic chicken sandwich to the next level with juicier, crispier, tastier chicken, crunchier pickles, and creamy mayo. Creamy mayo.
I started my day with some homemade broth, and the fact that this is...
Correct me if I'm wrong, Chad. Did I do this video already? Because I thought I did. Because it looks like her loading up vomit into a...
gross you guys out just brings me so much joy. I drink it while getting some morning sun. My new favorite soup.
So you drink a cup of bone fat in the morning. Well, it's fine with me. It's, and I know I did this one before.
I started my day with some homemade broth, and the fact that this is gonna gross you guys out just...
Alright, we got this one.
Here's some,
Some Anthony Comina from TikTok.
but this is just TikTok is complaining about ICE raids. So you got all the raids going on, and of course TikTok, they've been given the script too. All the TikTok influencers, liberals, it's all a propaganda machine. Every form of media, from the cable news, CNN, to the newspapers, to Hollywood, blathering on about it, and social media platforms. You get this TikTok, you get TikTok influencers, and they run the script. All lies, all fucking propaganda. Watch these.
You know what's so funny? Everyone who felt comfy enough to out themselves that they voted for Trump back in January, they're dead silent right now.
Could you
I'm not.
pause that for a minute? What the fuck are women doing with this greasy look? You see women that start approaching middle age, and they think it's a youthful luster. You know, youth, young people have a natural rosy glow to them. It's called youth, and there's no real way to mimic that. And these dumb bitches think that if they put on this spray and it makes them look greasy and shiny, that they have the natural oils and natural skin elasticity and everything that you get from youth. No, you just look greasy. She got collagen injected wherever, and then they spray themselves with the grease they think makes a youthful glow. It doesn't, greasy hua. Go ahead.
Apprehending them and taking them away from their families and their
Crazy
jobs
woman.
and the lives they've built here doesn't bother you, then you're a bad person.
We arrest people and take people away from their families and the lives they built and blah 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 all the fucking time in America.
And I don't want to be your friend, and I don't care about your opinion.
I say this in the most disrespectful way possible as a first-generation American whose parent is not from this country. If you got here and you got papers and you agree with what's going on right now, fuck you.
If you are a resident of Los Angeles, California...
If I have papers, I have every right to agree with it because I'm here legally and they're not. I'm sitting in line and they're not!
and you have a large platform on this app on the internet, and you have decided, have made the conscious choice to not speak out against the ICE raids that are taking place in this city right now.
Could you pause for a minute here too? This would be what it would be like arguing with her. You got a problem, and this is what it would look like.
This is why women need to get their hands slapped again.
You'd be sitting there just like, oh, I want to cave your fucking head in. This is what it would be. Do you understand? They all talk like they speak like they're speaking to a kindergarten class. This is that maternal, nurturing mother thing that they do whenever people do.
Correct! Again, this is why women and men's chores around the home are not the same.
Something that they did.
And should never be the same. Because Lord knows a cunt ain't gonna shovel the driveway, and Lord knows a dude ain't gonna do the dishes properly.
Agree with. They try to lower the person or people or ideology into this position of now you. It's so condescending. It's descending. Roll them.
The attack that Los Angeles is feeling in this moment, if you are not sticking your head out for your own community, the city of...
Oh, by the way, I suppose I should shout out my my thing. There is the there's the link to donate. Anyone else? I don't care. There's the link to donate. $5 more, get your video.
Of Los Angeles, in which you live, that you benefit so much from. If you can't do that, you do not deserve your platform, and maybe you should fucking move.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't give two flying fucks.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but being undocumented isn't a crime. You're just racist. See.
Well, being undocumented is actually a civil offense. Entering the country is illegal, you dumb cunt.
I think it's important to remember that though what Trump is doing in LA is absolutely deranged and incredibly fucked up, it is an act of desperation.
I have to go to the bathroom. But should I open up a line and ask a question and see if they can answer it? Should I ask a question? Except you guys are not going to know the question. You guys are not going to know what the question's about. Tell you what, I'll open her up after I get done with this video.
The people behind all this, though it may seem very calculated,
Did you pause?
are not.
I love the it's an act of desperation. The reversal thing.
Looking to get up to $750? Then BioLife is looking for you. Because at BioLife...
That thing, you know where she got that from? She got that from her mom. When she used to come home, when this girl used to come home from school crying because the kids called her funny looking or ugly or something, the mother would go, they're just jealous of how pretty you are. And she's...
All right, I have to fucking piss.
Taken that through her adult life, and now it's like, you know why Trump is doing this? You know why? Because this is desperation. Is it desperation? Maybe he's desperate to get rid of fucking illegals. One of the platforms he ran on that America voted on and said, yes, we want deportations. So maybe I wouldn't use the word desperate. He wants to do it very badly, but the desperate thing is her. That's going back. Her mommy telling her, no, they're jealous of you. They're jealous because you're so pretty and talented. Ugh.
Smart.
California does not really belong to the United States. It belongs to Mexico. And
No, it doesn't. We conquered it fair and square a long fucking time ago. And also, Mexico only had control of California for 20 fucking years. Before that, it was under the control of Spain. So who do we give it back to, dickhead? You stupid, gay, fucking flamboyant
stole it from them in 1850.
People would not have to be
pause. That's the newest thing that's going around for this protest. California is Mexico. Oh,
I can't decide if this chick is hot or not.
It is? How did that happen? It in essence,
again, we conquered it. It's ours.
Is Mexico because there's so many fucking Mexicans in California. I'll give you that. But legally, California, and again, me and Gavin spoke about this yesterday. There were wars fought.
All right, I'm done to end this shit.
Many years ago.
Well, no, I have to. I gotta keep pushing.
Based on
it's a request.
Battles, deals, religion, a whole bunch of reasons. A lot of.
Well, the only religion would have been fought between Protestant and Catholic, both Christians. So I don't think religion has a
happened and. Borders move because of those wars. If you want,
and yes, borders move all the time. Sorry, but we conquered the land fair and square.
The war, you had a lot more leverage on where that border was going to be.
And you better thank Teddy Roosevelt, one of our most imperialist presidents, because without him, we would have went in and conquered the whole son of a bitch. Meaning we would have conquered all of Mexico.
And if you wanted to...
Right down to his little itty-bitty, witty-bitty fucking penis tip.
Take some of the land that you fought on and fought for and won, then you were entitled to do that. And you hammered out a peace agreement with who you were at war with, saying that this is now the border. And they go, yep, we just don't kick our ass again. We'll agree with that. That's how shit worked back then. And this dummy in 2025 just thinks all that can be thrown out the window. Just forget it. This belongs to Mexico.
That shit works how it is right now. Why do you think Ukraine and Russia are fighting?
No. Bought and paid for with lives. That's how shit used to work when men were men. All right, let's see this one.
Testing if what was going on in this country was even a little bit normal. Instead of thinking about what's going on, think about what has been going on that causes something like this to go on.
Yeah, I would do absolutely
well, I really don't care what
anything for my daughter, and that includes going to a different country to give her a better life. And being undocumented is not a criminal offense. It's a civil one.
Well, are you undocumented, honey, or is your daughter? Now, being undocumented in the country is, yes, a civil offense. Entering the country illegally is a criminal one. And not showing up for your fucking court dates is criminal. And by the way, honey, there's no better country on earth than America.
And if you've ever jaywalked, congratulations, because you've also committed a civil offense. And you're so worried about criminals being in this country, yet you voted for one to run it. It's one of those moments where
You know those charges are going to be overturned. You know that, right, sweetheart?
silence feels really fucking loud, because what do you mean you're not absolutely horrified by what's happening?
Pause for a minute. By the way,
I'm not horrified in the least, sweetheart.
hey, this is another argument, girl. This is what the argument with her would look like. You'd be
This is a girl that needs to get slapped across the face by a male. Every so often, every female does need to get slapped by a male to remind them of their place.
He's staring into that fucking part, that alfalfa Schweitzer little rascal's part in her hair as she clinches her fucking painted nails that you probably paid for. And she's giving you the business. She's giving you...
By what's going on right now, your delusion.
I've seen videos of children being separated from their families and families being pulled apart.
Oh my God, we separate families all the time. We pull apart families all the time. If dad gets arrested for some white collar crime, yeah, he's gonna be pulled apart from his children. We separate dads that drive drunk with their kids in the car. Do we not? So fuck off, you dumb
Where? Any amount of empathy from you, I'm so sorry, but you might be the problem.
Oh, I have no empathy. Empathy is a lie. The idea of empathy, it's a fucking lie. Alright, I think I earned my money on that one. Alright, since it says yes, no problem. Alright, now here are the rules. I'm going to take you on one at a time. If at any time during that one at a time, somebody else decides to be a smartass and butt in, I am going to end our broadcast and the broadcast entirely. I have done this several times so you know how serious this warning is. If you want to talk to me again, wait another turn. Now, that being said, how in the hell can you, in good conscience, support abortion, but also be just fine with the death penalty? Alright, I take that back. I take that back. I apologize. You're just fine with abortion. And you get your nuts in a twist over the death penalty. Now, this is the only question that is going to be answered or discussed. So, anything you may or may not have, I'm out. Okay? Iron Gullet.
What's up?
Alright. Defend abortion, but also somehow castigate capital punishment.
Alright. I don't like that the government is the one that does the death penalty. I don't think they should have the power to kill citizens.
But the government sanctions the murder of unborn babies.
I would not be in favor of the government forcing someone to get an abortion.
But they allow it to happen.
Yes. They are not doing the act. You get what I'm saying?
Well, the unborn fetus doesn't have any choice in the matter.
I don't care about an unborn fetus. It's a tumor in my
I don't care about some. I don't give a shit about some convicted piece of shit.
Mm-hmm. Well,
explain the difference.
That's a person. A fetus is not.
You're right. I tend to agree up until about 20 weeks, but then again, where is your limit on abortions, if I may ask?
It is somebody can have an abortion at any time they wish to have one.
So you can have an abortion one day before birth.
If that happens,
you are a complete hypocrite. Then goodbye. You're done.
I'll come back if I need to.
Iron Gullet, I'm going to give you this warning, and I'm only going to give you this warning once. If you do come back, you will wreck everyone else's good time. You are done. You are done until I say you can come back. Is that fucking clear? All right, Phoenix, square this fucking hole for me.
Hi, you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay, so your question was, how can you be pro-choice and also against the death penalty?
Exactly. You're both ending human life.
Okay, firstly, that's not actually the point.
No, yes, it is. The fetus will eventually become human life. The convict is human life.
But it's, okay, if I may answer, I am for people's bodily autonomy, and also, I don't think the state should have the right to execute human beings. Abortion is not done by the state, it's a medical procedure.
No. Abortion is 90% of the time ending a human life by a cosmetic decision, meaning they just didn't want to have a damn kid, but they made the irresponsible decision of having sex without protection.
Okay, firstly, oh my god, that's not true. Secondly,
in about 95% of cases, yes, that is the scenario.
It's not cosmetic. Do you know what goes into carrying a pregnancy to term and birthing a child?
I don't care. You had sex, you got pregnant, and then you wanted your get out of jail free card, which, by the way, men still do not have.
Trans men do.
No.
Trans men get pregnant. And also, not everyone gets pregnant through consensual sex.
Yeah, 5% of stories are about through rape or incest.
Okay.
95% of abortions are the chick got fucked, she got pregnant, she wants to end it.
That, right? You have a statistic. You can share the statistic. You can share the source,
It's a
right?
widely known statistic, sweetheart.
Well, then
look up a statistic to prove me wrong. You know what? I'm done having to justify everything. Look up something to prove me wrong.
Nigga, you're the one who brings up random
For once in your fucking life, look up something to prove me wrong.
I look up things to prove you wrong all the time, and you just don't care. It's a conversation about bodily autonomy.
No, you don't, sweetheart.
The state overstepping its bounds.
So you think the state overstepping its bounds to kill a convicted murderer? That's overstepping their bounds. But a mom just deciding 1 week before her baby is due to kill it,
unless it's a medical emergency.
That's just fine.
That doesn't happen, Mushmouth.
Well, in at least 4 states, you have the right to have an abortion up until 1 minute before your birth.
And that doesn't happen.
And you don't think that's murder? Yeah. Do you think aborting a fetus in the last week of pregnancy is murder? Yes or fucking no? Yes or no?
No, I do not.
Oh my fucking god, you're an evil cunt.
Yes, I'm evil.
Or you're just childish and retarded.
Oh, that's a wonderful thing to call an autistic person. What if someone said that about your little friend Becky?
Who the fuck is Becky?
Oh, that would be Power Falcon. He won't stop misgendering me, so I'm calling him Becky, seeing how he likes it.
I don't know, and I don't care. All I know is you're fucking evil if you think that a baby that should be due in 5 minutes is still subject to abortion. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
Oh, I was gonna do that later, but whatever. I don't need your permission. Bye.
Yeah, fuck you. Speak carefully and make it count. You hear? Anything? Okay. All right, Raptor, speak carefully and speak truly.
Hey, buddy, you had I am going to speak carefully and speak truly. So you said so your question is, why would I support abortion and not support the death penalty, correct?
Yes, that is the original question.
Okay, sweet. So I support abortion because it's a woman's choice between her and the doctor. That is a choice. I do not support the death penalty because it's not a choice.
Yes, it is a choice. You chose to commit the crime. You chose to commit the crime that landed you in that situation.
And then the government decides to kill you, correct?
You chose to commit the crime that landed you in that situation.
That is true, but does the government then choose to kill you?
You just proved my point!
Actually,
you said that is true! You chose your path! Your path ended in death!
Let me ask you a question because you're peeking and I can't hear you. So, do you choose the death penalty, Dave?
Do I? Well,
Yes.
again,
Do you
we're
choose
getting
the
off
death
the
penalty?
topic of.
We're not.
Getting off the
It's
topic.
still
We're getting off the topic of. You literally said that I support the death penalty for somebody that has been duly convicted.
That's not what
You
I said.
don't agree with that. I said
I
you've
do
been
not
duly
agree the
convicted.
government should choose
You have paid the price for your crime.
Mm-hmm. So I do not agree the government should choose to kill you.
Okay, then the government should never send anybody off to war.
Okay, base Dave. Awesome. We shouldn't be at war.
Okay, that's an incredibly naive, stupid take to take.
What? Why is it? Why can't we engage in democracy?
Okay.
Why can't we, not democracy.
Let
diplomacy.
me ask you this.
Okay.
Let me give you the story of
I don't want a story. I want
Albert
your actual
Fitch. Now this guy, he beat, brutalized, tortured, and raped several young ladies, and I'm talking
Albert
ladies
Fitch,
under
correct?
the
boxer?
age of 10.
The boxer, correct?
No, not him.
Okay. Who are you talking about then?
At his trial, he basically boasted to the families of his deeds. Does he deserve to die?
I do not believe the government should kill you. If he needs to be locked up, lock him up.
Oh my god!
But the government.
Oh my
god! Okay, why should the government choose to kill you?
Why does a mother get to choose to kill her baby?
You're not answering my question.
Cause no. Why does answer mine? Why does Why does the mom get to kill her baby? Because that's at the end of the day what we're doing with an abortion. We are killing a baby.
Autonomy. That's why. Bodily autonomy. That's why.
Oh, bodily autonomy. So when does that end? What if the child, when he's 3, starts beating his mom up? Does she have the right to kill him?
What the fuck?
No,
repeat that question.
serious. Answer the question.
Repeat the question for me.
At 3 years old, if the baby is beating, fuck it, 5, 6, 7, 8. If the baby is beating the shit out of his mom, does the mom have the right to kill him without repercussion?
You know what? Yeah, fuck that.
So you don't think that anybody born out of their mama's so your mama could come in, shoot you right in the head,
dumbass.
and you wouldn't support her prosecution?
You know what?
You just literally said it, dumbass!
After came in here and shot me in the head, I probably did deserve it for whatever reason. Now the answer is
oh my
no.
god,
The
you
mother
fucking
just
worthless
killed
cock.
her kid. What the? I'm a cuck.
Yeah, you are a fucking cock.
Oh, okay. So, but you believe the government should kill people, choose to kill people, correct?
Yes, people we have duly elected, duly decided that need to die. Yes, they need to die. We have duly decided this. They have had their appeals. It's time for them to go.
Okay, why though?
Because death is a great deterrent and a great remedy.
Is it? Because if it was, we would have less crime than we do now.
Actually, our crime rate is at the lowest it's ever been.
Yeah, it's not due to the death rate or death.
Oh, no, it's actually probably due to the death penalty, sweetheart.
Okay, well, it's not. It's not. I can guarantee you.
Well, then again, on that note, you're fine with your mom sticking a knife in your eye and killing you.
Yep, if I did something and Mama Raptor decided that I needed to die like that, then I probably deserved it. If Mama Raptor
you're a
walked
complete
into my
fucking
room,
cock.
How am I a complete if my mom decides to kill me?
I'm sorry, you're done.
You know what? Yeah, that's fine. Fine.
No,
I'm sorry,
you know
I have a
what?
relationship with my mom.
You know what? Here's where
What?
mamas
What?
deserve.
You bitch?
After
You
dad
bitch?
dies, they deserve to live under their son's fucking heel.
Why is that?
Because it's the proper place for females.
Oh, okay. So women just